Honey, I know you hate shopping, but picture this. Stuffed artichokes.
They may choke Artie, but they ain't gonna choke me.
Excuse me?
Little rascals. They may choke Artie, but they ain't gonna choke me. Remember?
I never liked that show.
Yeah, well, I never liked artichokes. All that trouble for that little itty-bitty piece of food, and you always get pricked by that stuff inside.
Fine. Why don't you pick something else?
Broccoli's good.
Broccoli? Broccoli's no way to celebrate.
Can we do this some other time? I want to get back to the station early, make some calls.
I guess so. How about Tuesday night?
Tuesday. That's the night some guys are having a thing for me.
Oh, great. I can't wait to meet everyone in Homicide.
Yeah, well, it's just the guys, Renee. It's a cop thing. Sorry.
You got a new partner yet?
Yeah. I got a new partner. I got a new desk. I got everything but a homicide.
Or Bill.
Hey, why don't we just do this tonight?
Why don't we just call the whole thing off?
Or we could, go out to eat instead of going to all this trouble.
I mean, why don't we just call the whole thing off between us if it's so much trouble?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what we haven't been talking about. The elephant in the middle of the room. If this is over between us, one of us should have the courage to say so.
If it was over, we both have the courage to say it. All right, look, I'm just preoccupied, that's all. Don't worry. I'll let you know if it's over.
Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. Easy now, I'll be all alone.
What the heck are you doing?
Freezing temptation. Ever since we got these cards paid off, they have just been sitting in my wallet yelling, zero balance, zero balance.
When I get paid for that Jack Davison job, you can thaw them all out.
Yeah? You call it collection agency again?
Heck with the collection agency. If I don't get a check by the end of the week, I'm going down there and kick some serious butt.
Well, you have to get in line behind me.
We're out of cereal, Shug.
Well, that's okay. We're out of milk, too. There's a loaf of bread in the freezer.
Frozen bread.
Well, I was waiting until that check of yours cleared before I went back to the store. I feel like I've been robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Everything's gonna work out. We just have to have faith.
Yeah, well, as long as nobody gets sick, washer doesn't break down, no space junk fall through the ceiling.
Morning.
Bye.
Hey, is Davis up?
Duh, it's Sunday morning. His usual mysterious illness kicked in.
He's got the I don't want to go to mass-itis. I know, I invented it.
Guess what? Jason got a new car. He is giving me a deal on his VW. Only $800.
You don't need a car. You already got a chauffeur.
Thanks. Besides, nobody around here has $800.
He said I could pay $50 a month. That's nothing.
What about gas, insurance, the radiator blows? Who's going to end up paying for that? Your dad and me.
$87.56.
But I already told Jason yes.
Well, you're just going to have to call Jason back and tell him no. Look at this. The Virgin Mary's appearing on a water tower in Kansas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, I can't take this check. You're on the list.
What list?
On the list of people I can't take checks from, I'm sorry.
It was just one check a month ago.
Well, do you have a credit card?
Yeah, in my freezer. Can you give me a little break here?
Well, I could take cash.
Mom, come on. Can we just go?
Here. We'll just take this.
Who do you think's more beautiful? Elizabeth Taylor or Sophia Loren?
Elizabeth Taylor. Her eyes are less pointy at the edges.
Oh, and is she going to get married and stay married? Miss Taylor.
Mama, have you seen my radio?
No, sugar, I haven't.
Well, they're playing the new Beach Boys song. Yeah, and whoever hears it and calls in wins $100 in cash.
Oh, that is far too revealing.
It is not.
I will get the pageant regulations and show you. Over the kneecap and not more than 5 inches below the nape of the neck. I thought I told you that.
Oh, there it is. Look, Renee. It's a beautiful dress.
Thank you.
You can come in and take a quick look if you want.
But you better hurry before my mama gets back.
What's that on your arm?
Well, Miss Fishback was probably in the concentration camp. They tattooed people to identify them.
Well, when I went to camp, I had to sew my name in every single piece of underwear.
Well, not that kind of camp. More like a prison. People were sent to them during the Second World War.
Why?
Because they were Jewish, and Hitler hated the Jews. Many people died in those camps.
How'd they die?
Starvation, disease. Well, they made people slaves and then they worked them to death. Surviving that, Miss Fishback must have a guardian angel.
Was your friend Richard in a camp?
No. But his parents were. Maybe that's why he's so involved in the movement.
My Uncle Jimmy said he had no right to come down here and make trouble.
He wasn't making trouble. He was registering voters. We haven't heard from him for a while.
How come people are always against the Jews? My Uncle Jimmy says they killed Christ.
The Romans killed Christ. And if he hadn't died for us, we wouldn't have salvation, right?
And Jesus was Jewish. He was not.
Yes, he was.
Well, then how come he didn't have one of those funny hats?
Well, he might have. We don't know.
I know, because we've got a picture of him right in my den. He's got long brown hair and blue eyes. Or what does Jesus look like, Richard? Where's that picture of him, Mama? He's your boyfriend. It's not. Probably just needs some new batteries. Why do they wear those hats anyway?
I'm not exactly sure.
I'll ask Mrs. Fishback. I'm sure she knows a lot about being Jewish.
Do you mind? I think I've had just about enough organ music for today.
How was Mass?
Oh, fine. I said a rosary. Prayed for some kind of sign that everything's gonna be okay and we're not gonna end up living out of a shopping cart.
You guys need a loan to get you through this?
Not yet, but I do appreciate the offer. Wow, fresh herbs. I'm impressed.
I don't know why I'm going through all this trouble for somebody who's really starting to piss me off.
How? You've hardly gotten a chance to see him since he got that promotion.
Exactly. I mean, he's putting everything into his work. There's nothing left for me.
Why don't you take your own advice and go for counseling?
But that macho cop crap, he won't go.
Maybe your horoscope could shed some light. Let's see. Aries. Take time to inject excitement into work projects so boredom doesn't set in. Love relationships may be strained. Take the bull by the horns and let him or her know you care. Not bad advice.
That could fit 9 out of 10 people. What does yours say?
Scorpio, you're feeling down in the dumps, but have no fear. Things will turn around by mid-month when Venus enters Scorpio. Finances take an upward turn. Finish overdue project. That's it. That's my sign. Do you believe it?
Do you?
I believe almost anything now.
Well, I got one thing right. How is that overdue project?
I'm on chapter 2.
You've been on chapter 2 for 6 months.
It's a long chapter.
Hello? Hi. You're kidding. Okay. Okay. Just got his first homicide. He's thrilled.
Well, that is thrilling. At least for him.
Somebody's been murdered, and I'm feeling sorry for myself because my big dinner is off.
Why don't you bring it to him? Take the bull by the horns and let him know you care. I do it for Collier.
That's different.
How?
Because that's you. It's not my style.
Hey.
This was a bad idea, wasn't it?
Well, no. It's fine. I'm just a little too pumped up to eat right now. We had another one of those home invasions, second one this month.
Really?
Yeah, they killed an old lady over in Fairfield. At this time, we got a witness, called 911, but now she's too spooked to talk.
She wants a lawyer. I said, honey, you are not a suspect. You're a witness.
Renee, this is Audrey, my new partner. Audrey Renee Jackson, my fiancée.
The lawyer?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, same here. Listen, how would you like to hold this lady's hand for 5 minutes while we get her to describe these pea brains?
Bill?
Yeah, that would be great. It would help us out a lot.
Here, you want me to hold that?
The sauce is in the little container. Help yourself.
I got home from work and saw the truck in her driveway. A blue pickup truck with 3 men inside. They looked right at me before they drove off. I saw some broken windows, called the police. I had no idea.
Did you know the woman they killed?
Mrs. Wilcox. We only moved in 2 years ago. She was a doll. Took care of my little girls sometimes.
Did they see anything?
No, thank God. They were at my mom's house. They're still there.
Why did you want a lawyer?
Those men. They know I saw them. What if they come back? What about my girls?
I'm sure the police will find them, especially after your description.
I don't know. Do I have to tell them what I saw?
No. But if you don't, those men could kill someone else.
Can I think about it?
She doesn't want to give you a statement tonight. She needs to think over her options.
What? The trail's getting cold while she thinks about it?
It's simple. She tells us what the damn killers look like. Tall, short, white, black, old, young. Those are the options.
Actually, she has one more. She doesn't have to talk to you at all.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Nice going.
What are you doing in here at 6 a.m. in the morning?
I'm writing my novel. Call you the weirdest thing happened this morning. When I got out of the shower, the steam on the mirror looked exactly like the outline of the Virgin Mary, I swear.
What'd she say? Don't forget to floss?
Very funny. It was a sign.
Yeah, sign you're losing it.
A sign to keep writing. And then when I came downstairs, there was a $5 bill right there under my word processor. That means my novel's gonna make a lot of money.
Right. And here's Mary in my cereal bowl. Look, she's waving.
Shut up.
Hey, better get that. It's probably her. Oh.
Read this.
Well, he's got a nice butt, I'll say that for him.
I haven't seen it since last night when I let a star witness walk out the station.
Oh, that was smooth.
He asked for help. I just backfired.
Did he enjoy the pork roast?
Gonna have to ask his partner. She took it.
She?
Neglected to mention that fact.
Oh, what kind of she? Smart, nice, sweet, funny?
Not funny.
Well, I definitely don't like the shoes.
She's at a crime scene. She was wearing heels at the station.
Heels?
Please don't go there.
Aren't you working today?
I was on my way, and then I had a little episode. I don't know if I'm jealous of the job, of her. But I was ready to call the whole thing off. Tell me that my doubts are ridiculous.
Your doubts are ridiculous. Is she married? Hey, guess what I saw today?
What right do they have to put my name in there?
Did you talk to any reporters at the scene?
I can't believe this. Now the killers know where I live and my name.
Do you have a safe place to stay until they find them?
Find them. They're in jail. Didn't Detective Moody tell you he caught 2 of them?
No. He didn't.
At a pawn shop. They want me to do a lineup.
Jody, I don't know if you realized it last night, but Detective Moody and I are involved. Representing you could be a conflict of interest.
How? If you were my lawyer, you would do what's best for me, wouldn't you?
Of course. You must know some other lawyer.
No, I want you. If I talk to the police, I want some protection. I'm supposed to be there in an hour.
Where is she?
She's not coming. I tried calling the DA to explain everything.
Well, he was down here helping us organize a little show. Called 6 Guys Standing Against a Wall.
They can take a break.
I'll let you deal with this.
Renee, You cannot represent her.
Why not?
It's an obvious conflict of interest.
You should have thought of that before you pushed me into a room with her.
You were supposed to hold her hand, not lead her out the door.
You're trying to tell me how to do my job?
This is my first homicide, Renee, and it's going great. Don't screw it up for me. Now, there's your man.
Renee Jackson, Carrie Ryan from the DA's office.
We need to talk. She saw 3 men. You have only 2. She wants protection for herself and her children.
I can't guarantee that. We never do.
Then how do you expect people to identify criminals?
They usually have a sense of civic responsibility.
What happens when that clashes with their sense of survival?
In extreme cases, we call the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's only happened 2, maybe 3 times since I've been in the DA's office. The U.S. Attorney calls the FBI, who does the actual protecting.
So, in the 2 or 3 cases that you've seen, what exactly did the FBI do?
Relocation. They paid first, last month's rent, moving costs. An agent was assigned to the witness during the trial. Look, I know it's not the best situation, but it's all we've got.
Not the best, it's pathetic.
Why don't you show these to your client and see if she feels any better about IDing these guys?
You're trying to manipulate me or her?
2 people are dead and there's not a lot of physical evidence. 1 witness and I need her testimony. How can you let her walk away from that?
Easy. I don't want to see her ending up in one of these pictures.
Fine. How about this? She's a material witness now. If she doesn't give a statement tomorrow, I'll have her thrown in jail.
Hey, Mom. Thanks for filling in his chauffeur, Collier.
Anything to let your genius flow.
Did you tell Jason no about the car?
I told him there were some questions.
Questions have little squiggly things at the end. No has a little dot, period.
Mom, you are being unreasonable.
You want me to call him?
Forget it. I'll tell him.
I got a call from Doug Stedler, accepted my bid, but I barely got enough to pay my crew through the month.
Can you pull some money out of the household account to keep yourself going?
Sure, as long as the mortgage companies are okay with not getting a house payment.
Take the job, Collier. Things are going to turn around soon.
How do you know? Because some steam on the bathroom mirror?
And my horoscope. There are signs everywhere.
You know what I think? The chemicals in this room are seeping into your brain.
All done by the hand. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And so are you. Take it off, please. Remember to keep it at the knee. Why don't we go over the practice questions?
Not again.
Why would you like to be Miss Magnolia?
Because it's a great stepping stone to bigger pageants.
Wrong. You would like this crown because it would be a great honor.
Where are you from, Mrs. Fishback?
Oh, no place you ever heard of.
Germany?
No. I was in Brooklyn before I came here.
If you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be?
The President of the United States, Lyndon Baines Johnson.
Very good. Even if he is a Texan.
Why do Jewish people wear those funny hats?
You want I should kibitz or you want I should finish the dress, huh?
What's a kibish?
Who do you admire more than anyone else?
The Pope?
Excellent. Why?
Well, I don't know. Do I have to give a reason? Have you ever seen your guardian angel?
No, dear. I have no angel.
But God gave us each a guardian angel.
You're very sweet. But believe me, there are no angels. And there is no God.
Of course there's a God. Where'd you hear that? Mrs. Fishback. She also said that there's no such thing as angels. That's ridiculous. Oh, stupid thing. Well, what if she's telling the truth? What if they made the whole thing up? If there's no God, how did all those miracles happen? What miracles? The loaves and the fishes, and when Jesus walked on water. God can do anything. Even make these mothballs turn into baby hamsters? Probably could. Why would he want to? Just show us he's there. Doesn't he want us to believe in him? Yeah. Well, then he should prove it to us. At least think of something good in me. Nothing to do with hamsters. He can make my radio work so that we can hear the Beach Boys and win $100. Okay, that's good. I guess we just pray for it. You do it. Heavenly Father, please make this radio work. Amen. Why don't we give him until tomorrow?
Unless it's an organized crime case, the FBI won't make any promises. You'd get whatever manpower they were willing to allocate during the trial.
That's not good enough. What if I won't testify?
It's a little different now that they have suspects. They could hold you as a material witness.
So I'd be in jail and the killers could go free?
I don't think the DA's office would do it. The defense attorney would use your refusal to testify to their advantage.
Where would I move?
Somewhere in the Birmingham area. It wouldn't be permanent. Your girls would transfer to another school. They'd give you a new name.
But we still have the same faces. Someone could find us.
That's a remote possibility, but the suspects aren't exactly brain surgeons. It's a difficult choice you have to make.
What do you think I should do?
I don't know.
Mrs. Wilcox's daughter called me today, and I told her I'd do whatever I could. There's one more thing I need. I don't have a will.
Buddy?
Don't worry, Renee. It's just me.
Bill, what are you doing here?
Hi. Is this little red light still supposed to be on?
I was just dialing the police.
You said you'd be up. I wouldn't let him drive.
Thanks.
That's really unnecessary.
I think I better take off.
You know, it was a great party. You should have come along after all. I mean, there was plenty of women there.
Good night.
Oof, what a night. Totally exhausted.
Want me to drop you off?
No, I think I'm gonna stay over.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Because I'd like to clock you right about now. You barge in on me in the middle of the night and scare me half to death. What is wrong with you?
You barge into my first case and mess it up. What's wrong with you?
Oh, so you're gonna go down that road? Because I will get off right here.
All right, let's forget it. All right, let's just go to bed.
I'll get you some sheets. You can sleep on the sofa.
I am not sleeping on a sofa.
Then I will take you home.
Look, don't put yourself out, all right? I'll call a cab.
So he shows up, half-crocked, expecting me to be waiting with open arms or legs or whatever.
Well, you can't blame him for trying. It's just instinct. Well, not on the roses.
Buddy, she's been acting so strange lately. Stranger.
Well, dogs pick up on your mood. Scout always knows when I'm depressed. Comes and rubs his butt up against me.
So if a dog can figure out when I'm pissed off, why can't a man? I tell you, I finally made an appointment with that therapist. I gotta talk to somebody objective about my doubts.
You can talk to me.
You're not objective, you're on my side.
How do you know?
Because you better be.
Can I take a picture of that?
No, you may not.
Hey, this looks like Jason's car. You see anything around here I can stick down there and jimmy it open with?
I am not gonna stand here while you get caught for breaking and entering.
That's okay. My arm fits.
I can't believe you.
Mm-hmm. A program from their last play.
What difference does it make if it is Jason's car?
Because if she bought it from him and is hiding it around the corner from the house, she's going to be looking at the butt end of a queen bee. Hey, look at this.
What?
This bird poop.
What about it?
Does it look like a dollar sign to you?
No.
Sure it does. Right there.
I'm gonna give you the name of that therapist. She's supposed to be very good.
Huh.
What if he did it? I'll be scared. No one will believe us. We can't tell anyone. Why not? It might be a sin what we did. You think everything is a sin in me. I do not. You do too. Like letting the communion wafer touch your front tooth. That is a sin. Sister Mary Frances said so. It is not. I just chew them right up.
I changed my mind. I'm not doing this.
What? Give it to me. Leave it alone. I want to see what happened. Not playing. You don't blame me if you end up in hell, Renee Jackson. Hi, Mom.
Hey, baby, you're late. Did you ever get that radio to work?
Nope. I'll give it back tomorrow.
Oh, your father will be here any minute.
Good evening, Birmingham. It's 6 o'clock and time for the news. Today, the body of Richard Stein, a Jewish civil rights agitator from New York, was found in a cotton field outside Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Stein had been missing for 3 months and was assumed the victim of foul play. The police have no suspects at the present.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
Why don't they arrest Emmy's Uncle Jimmy? He is the one who killed Richard.
But you don't know that for certain.
Well, I'm gonna go tell he's dead, and it's her family's fault.
No, you aren't. You're not leaving this house.
I am, too.
Don't you disobey me, young lady. Now you go to your room and stay there till you learn how to behave. Renee Joella Jackson!
Hi. Come on in.
Okay, but I can't stay. My shift's not over. I just wanted to bring you these.
Thank you. They're lovely.
For Buddy. Look, I'm sorry for being such a jerk yesterday. I've got a lot of pressure on me, and I'm not handling it as well as I should.
Thank you for saying that.
I know things have been tough lately, and I want them to be better. No more elephants in the room.
There's one that's not going away anytime soon. Jody Bishop.
I thought they moved her across town.
Yes, but they haven't assigned an agent to her, and you still have another suspect out there.
The other two are not going to give him up. Maybe we should play it safe and stay away from that subject.
All right. But I don't want to play it safe all the time. I want us to be able to talk about anything.
Me too. Look, I wanted to ask you, can I come with you to that counselor thing?
Kelly? Are you home yet?
I'm doing my homework. What?
Did you buy Jason's car?
No. I told him you wouldn't let me.
Then what's it doing parked right around the corner?
How should I know?
Shall I call him and find out for myself?
Go right ahead.
You okay?
No. Mail came. Davidson went bankrupt. We're not getting the check.
How can he do that?
Well, we're just another one of his creditors. Read the list.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I have no idea. We can go bankrupt, lose the house. I don't know. You know what they say, Suge? It has to get really dark for the stars to shine.
This is dark enough for me.
Tell me what I can do, Emmy. A loan, legal advice, whatever. Now it's your pride talking. I gotta go. I'll call you back later.
Yes, Mom.
Jody, what's wrong?
He found us.
She's gotten half a dozen hang-ups, and yesterday her daughter saw a car circle the block twice. You need to call the FBI and get an agent over there now. Okay, do I have your word on that? Thank you. Everything's going to be all right, Jody. The DA's office is going to get someone over there right away.
I can't go through with this.
I understand your concerns.
You don't understand anything. I can't do it. I won't. They can put me in jail if they want. That's it.
They're not going to put you in jail. They might put me there after this. Sit down, Jody. I'm going to help you out of this. After tomorrow, you won't have to worry again. Trust me. Just trust me. We've lost trust, basically. The first 5 months were incredible, barely a cross word. We got engaged. About a month ago, we decided to postpone the wedding.
And whose decision was that?
Bill wanted more time. I can't say I blame him.
More time for what?
There were just a lot of things that we didn't know about each other's lives. He's been married before, 10 years, so he's more cautious about making a long-term commitment. I think that's a good thing.
Did you and your ex-wife ever talk to anyone about your problems?
No.
Then I'm assuming that you want to do things differently this time. That by coming in today, you want to work on this relationship.
I guess so.
Okay. What areas seem to be causing the most friction between you?
You name it.
One of the things that's a problem between us is communication. I feel like he's not telling me things, important things.
Sometimes people leave out information as a way of avoiding conflict. Do you think that might be what's going on?
I'm not hiding anything. I'm busy. I got 2 kids I'm trying to raise. I just started a new job.
You didn't answer my question.
Actually, I have a question. Why did you come here today?
For you. What else?
How about for you? You're sitting there like a bump on a log. How about participating a little?
I'm too busy for this.
Am I crazy, or was that totally irrational?
You're not crazy. But you might have given him a little more time to respond, to let him participate in his own way.
What are you saying, that I'm controlling?
What do you think?
Maybe. I just felt so uncomfortable.
I know. In any event, he did answer the question.
Which one?
About avoiding conflict. Think you might be able to get him back in for another try?
I don't know if I want to.
Not everybody takes to counseling on the first try. You gotta get used to the lingo and the lighting.
The self-reflection. He's not ready to dive in.
And how about you?
I've already made another appointment for next week.
Good girl. What are you gonna do about Mr. Bill?
Invite him over for coffee, tie him to a chair, and make him talk.
Well, that's one approach.
I feel like I have 2 jobs, lawyer by day and fiancé by night. At least I'm good at one of them.
Oh, stop being so hard on yourself. You're no worse off than the rest of us.
I'm a walking disaster.
Well, tell me something. Seriously. Whose relationship would you trade for the one you got?
My parents.
Your parents? That was far from perfect. You know that.
All right. Tracy and Hepburn and Adam's Rib.
Movies don't count. Look, what you're going through is going to make you stronger, tougher, better.
Great. I can join the army.
You'll get through it. We all do.
Can I ask you something? Why won't you let me help?
Because I care too much about our friendship for money to get in the way.
But you wouldn't have to pay me back right away. You could take a year if you want to.
Well, I'll tell you what. If we do end up living out of a shopping cart, I'll take you up on it. But till then, we'll work it out.
How?
I don't know. Very funny. You trying to tell me something? Look, I don't know if that was you in my bathroom the other day or not. All I know is I need some answers.
Hello? Mrs. Sims?
Hi, Jason.
He's got something to tell you.
What's going on?
I didn't sell my car to Kelly.
I bought it, Shug. I told him not to tell either of you.
He said he'd explain it to you.
Well, I took a look at it for Kelly, and I thought it was such a great buy, I figured I'd get it and sell it myself.
I want that car. You can't sell it.
How you gonna pay for it?
I'll get a job. They're hiring at Dog and Bun. Dad, can I take it on a test drive?
Well, as long as Jason's brave enough to ride shotgun.
Thank you. Come on.
You bought the car.
Les landed in a new dealership, and he offered me a job selling cars on the weekends.
Carl, you're not gonna go back to selling cars again.
Tell me another solution to this mess.
I'm getting a job. I decided this morning.
Working as a security guard, that's your solution?
I already called Ed. He's got something permanent this time.
What about your novel?
I'm between chapters right now.
I'm not gonna let you quit writing, you know.
I know. Give me a nice pick, would you? I believe we're gonna need these for a while.
And then when you came home last Sunday, you called 911. What did you want to report?
I saw a strange truck in my neighbor's driveway.
And who did you see in that truck?
3 men.
Can you describe them?
No. I don't remember what they looked like.
But you were only 20 yards away in your driveway in broad daylight.
I was very shaken up after everything that happened. I really don't remember.
What about the truck? Can you describe the truck?
No, I don't recall.
Let's call it a day. I see you've coached your client in the fine art of memory loss.
I can't force someone to remember when they've been traumatized.
Her memory was fine when she made the 911 call. How would you like to talk about perjury?
The 911 call wasn't made under oath. And what about your promise to put an agent outside her door?
I said I'd do whatever I could. If these men get off, it's going to be your fault. I hope you can sleep with yourself knowing that.
I'll sleep well knowing that my client is safe. And if the system can't even give her that, how can it expect her to speak up?
I hope you understand why I had to leave that counselor's office.
Not really.
Well, I thought it would help solve our problems, me coming along with you, but it only made me see how big our problems are.
Well, it's nothing that can't be worked through.
Yeah, it would take a huge amount of work. I don't know.
It sounds like you've already made a decision.
I've been thinking. You know, if it's this much work, you know, maybe it's not the right relationship. Maybe it shouldn't be this hard.
You want out. Well, I certainly wanted you to admit that.
I just didn't want to think about it. It's just too painful. You know, but maybe it's better than what we've been putting each other through.
Mm-mm. This is more painful.
I'm sorry.
This is yours. You should take it.
No, I gave it to you. It's yours. Keep it, please.
Why? What am I going to do with it? Put it in a drawer and pull it out every time I want to bring this moment back?
I don't know what else to do.
No, you're right. It's time we cut our losses.
I don't feel I lost anything.
I do.
Punishment's over. You can come out of your room now.
No, thanks. I'm in the middle of some projects.
Well, I made a peach pie.
That's okay. I'm not hungry.
You know you're gonna have to buy Mary Elizabeth a new radio.
Yeah, I know. I'm still not talking to her.
You have to forgive her for being related to that man.
Why should I?
Because God forgives you all the time.
Well, I don't forgive God.
What?
When Richard was missing, I prayed he was okay. God doesn't listen. Maybe he's not even there.
He's there, all right. Even when it doesn't seem like he is. You know what the Bible says? All things work together for good for those that love the Lord.
Well, what good is it that Richard died?
I don't know. These things, they're certainly a test of our faith.
Well, I don't think you should test us. It's hard enough down here. Gotcha.
Collier, would you like to stay for dinner? I made a ham.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me just call my mom and let her know.
Hello, Mrs. Fishback.
Hello.
Come in.
Mom, I brought the dress.
I can't wait to try it on. Thank you very much. You did a wonderful job.
You're welcome. Good night. I've got to call Lucy. Come see it.
That lady with the tattoo? Yeah, she got it in a camp in the war. She was a slave.
What else did she tell you?
She thinks there's no God. And if there was one, he wouldn't let such bad things happen to people.
The nerve of that lady planting lies in your head after we allowed her in our home.
She didn't plant anything. Mrs. Mary Frances would kill me if I didn't believe in God.
Nevertheless, she is never stepping foot in this house again.
Why? Maybe God will help us change our mind.
Hush.
It's fun. Oh my gosh! That's the song. That's the beach one. That's the beach one. I'm gonna call the station. Teresa, please. Call, please.
Want to get some fresh air?
No.
Want to drive out to Bessemer, hit the Bright Star, eat till we bust the same?
No.
Want to rent a movie?
No.
Must want something. Cup of tea? Martini? Heroin?
I'm fine.
Yes, I can see that. Are you gonna lay in bed all day?
I think so.
I know just how you feel.
No, you don't. You've been married 26 years.
So what? I've been so low, I had to grab the curb to pull myself up. Laid in bed so long, my behind flattened out like a pancake.
When?
Many, many times. And it always passes. As soon as something kicks me in the butt, I'm reminded that God's taking care of me. Of everything.
Oh, please.
God bless those nuns for hammering that into me. If I didn't have my faith, I don't know how I'd get through life.
You're gonna start lecturing me.
I'm not that stupid. But I'm not gonna give up on you either.
At least someone isn't. I mean, what am I gonna do with 14 rooms, 5 bathrooms, and a 4-car garage?
Well, if things don't start looking up for us soon, you can adopt a family.